Good morning, everyone. I missed you, my sweet young ladies. I missed my sweet young gentlemen. I missed you all. I hope to see you soon. Now I'm gonna be speaking about our grammar lesson for today. It's about adjectives that compare. Okay, I think you're familiar with this one. Adjectives. We already know all about adjectives. No, still. Okay, remind me of what adjectives are. Yeah. Adjectives describing words. Adjectives describing words. That's great. Adjectives are words that describe a noun, Very good. But today I'm going to be talking about these adjectives that I use when I'm comparing. What is the meaning of compare? Remember when we used to compare two girls or two boys, saying which one is taller, which one is fatter, which one is shorter? Yes, we used to do this before. This is the meaning of comparing. So today I'm going to be telling you about the adjectives used when I'm comparing two or three or more things or persons. They look a bit different than the adjectives I already know. Okay, before I move on, can you give me an example of a noun first? Any noun, a person, place, animal, or a thing. Yeah, I can hear someone there saying desk, someone here saying pencil, someone there saying girl, a boy, a teacher. Very good. Let's take one example of this. I will take girl. Okay, and I give her a name, Perla. Here I have a girl. Her name is Perla. Perla is a noun telling about a person. Now, if I want to describe Perla, use an adjective. How can you describe Perla? Tell me. Yeah, you can say she's funny. You can say she's short. You can say she's thin. Or you can say she's very little. Okay, I will choose this adjective. I will say Perla is short. This is the adjective. This is the adjective. It's a describing word. Short describes the noun Perla, or the proper noun. Very good. What if I want to use an adjective to compare Perla to her sister? Let's imagine this is her sister. Her name is Anne. I need to compare these two using this adjective. I will say Perla is shorter than Anne. Perla is shorter than Anne. Now, do you see this adjective? Is it exactly the same as this one? No, it's not exactly the same. We have only two more letters added to the adjective, er. Perla is shorter than Anne. So, as you see, this adjective is called a comparative adjective. This is the adjective I use when I'm comparing two things or two persons, saying that Perla is shorter, or you can even say that Anne is taller. You have to add this er to the adjective tall, taller, or short, shorter than, and you add this word than. Perla is shorter than Anne. Now I compared these two by using this adjective, and this adjective is called a comparative adjective. It's an adjective that compares. Okay. Remember, when comparing two things, like the ones here in the picture, we add two letters, er, to the adjective. Here is the adjective short. I add er. Shorter than. Shorter than. I add two letters when I'm comparing two. Okay. Oh, obviously, she has another elder sister. Her name is Nina. So now, how many persons I'm comparing? What do you think? 1, 2, 3. I'm comparing 3 persons now. So what is the adjective going to be like? Here it is. Perla is the shortest of all. She's the shortest one of them. So when I'm comparing three persons or three things here, we say or we add est to the adjective short. It will be shortest. You can say this one is the tallest, but you have to add this ending est. So it's easy. When I'm comparing three things or more, we add three letters est to the adjective. It becomes shortest, shortest. Very good. Now let's take another example. Cars. If I'm gonna describe this car alone without comparing anything, I'm gonna put the adjective that we all know. This car, is fast. This car is fast. Very good. But if I want to compare these two cars, the yellow one and the blue one, now I'm comparing two. How many letters? I'm going to be adding two letters. Very good. This car is faster than the yellow car. Do you see where the adjective is? Here it is, fast. I will add er to the adjective, faster than the yellow car. Okay. Now what if I need to compare this one to all of them? I will say this first. Where's the adjective? Fast. Yes? This car is the fastest of all. I added how many letters? I added three letters, est, and I add them to the adjective, fast. So remember always that when comparing two things, we add two letters, easy, er. When comparing three things, we add est. This is very easy. And remember always to use than when I'm comparing two. We use er, like she is smarter than me. Now I'm comparing two, she and me. So smarter than, always this word, you find it when I'm comparing two things or two persons, than. But when I'm comparing three or more, like she's the smartest of all, you will find this word all, or you will find the. She is the strongest one. Now I'm comparing, for example, Lana to the rest of the girls in her class. She's the strongest one. She's the smartest one. She is the smartest one. She is the strongest one. Or she is the shortest one in the whole class. Now I'm comparing someone to maybe 24 girls. She is the smartest one. She is the prettiest one. She is the shortest. She is the tallest. Always you find this word the when I'm comparing three or more things. You find it with est. This is very important for you. Always when you see the word than, you know that you will be adding an adjective with er. You know that you're comparing two things. Always when you find this word, she is the prettiest, the shortest, you know that you're going to add est, because this means you're comparing three or more things. So let's do some exercise here. The red ball is biggest than the green one. Now, to answer this question and to know the correct answer, you're gonna know, are we comparing? How many things we're comparing? Now, obviously, I am comparing. Yes, how many things I'm comparing here? The red ball, this is number one. The green one, the green ball, this is another thing I'm comparing. So here I'm comparing a red ball and a green ball. Two things. So which one I'll be choosing? I'll be choosing the one with two letters or three letters. Two letters. Okay, bigger. The red ball is bigger than the green one. And remember, when you see the word than, we always Know that I'm comparing two things. Than is the key word. Okay. The red ball is the dots of all. Now I'm comparing the red ball to all the balls I can see. So in this case, I'm not comparing two, I'm comparing three or four or five or maybe 100 balls I can see. So in this case, you add EST. You choose this one. The red ball is the biggest of all. Ahmed is fat or fatter or fattest than Ali. So, what do you think? Who says fat? Can I say fat? No, because obviously I'm comparing here too. I'm comparing Ahmed and Ali. This one does not compare. This is just an adjective. It's not an adjective that compare. It's not a comparative adjective. So shall I choose this one with ER or EST? Of course, the correct answer is this one because I'm comparing two, Ahmed and Ali. Ahmed is fatter than Ali. Okay, the next one. This cartoon is the you see the keyword is the funny, funnier, the funniest. Now I'm comparing this cartoon to all the other cartoons I've ever seen in my life. This cartoon is the funniest. EST. And remember that this word is a keyword. This cartoon is the funniest one. I cannot say this cartoon is the funny. No, if I just want to describe the cartoon, I will not say that. This cartoon is funny and that's it. But since you have this keyword is the funniest, you're the cutest, you're the smartest, you're the for example, fattest. So always you find the before adjectives that are comparing three or more. So this is an adjective small. Someone is small, the boy is small. When I'm having a comparative adjective and I'm comparing two persons, I will say this one is smaller than this one. But when I'm comparing three, I say smallest. This adjective warm, this place is warm. But when I'm comparing two places, I will say warmer than. Again, you see the two letters. When I'm comparing this place to all the places of the world, three or more or 100, I will say the warmest, EST, and the keyword the warmest place in the world. Happy. One person is happy, but two persons happier than. Three or more, the happiest. Slow. This one describes only one person, slow, or one animal, for example, a turtle. Slower than, slower is an adjective that compares two. The slowest is an adjective that compares many. This is the slowest animal in the world. I'm comparing the turtle to all the animals of the world, and this is the slowest one. Cute. One person is cute. Cuter? This means I'm comparing two. Cutest. The cutest. I'm comparing this girl to all the girls of the world, and she is the cutest one of them all. Okay. So now let's do the classwork pages. This is page 186 in the SB, but remember it's the storybook volume 1.6. You will find this written on the side of the book. Make sure that you're opening this book 1.6, volume 1.6. Okay, so are you ready? Adjectives that compare. Add er to adjectives to compare to. Slower than, prettier than, shorter than. Add est to compare more than to. The cutest, the tallest, the shortest. So this one is comparing to Meg is taller than John. I'm comparing Meg to John. So Meg is taller than John. I added er. Comparing more than two, three or more. Abe is the tallest goalie of all. This one is Abe. I'm comparing them all. Abe is the tallest goalie of all. I added est because there are three of them. So if I describe only this one, I say tall. But if I compare these two, Meg and John, I say Meg is taller. Comparing this one, these three, I say tallest. So let's go to the next page. Write the adjectives from the boxes to finish the sentences. And we're not going to use another sheet of paper. You just prepare your pencil and write the answers. In the box you have small, smaller and smallest, and I expect that you now know the difference between this one, and this one. This one with the ending er compares how many persons? 2. This one compares how many persons? 3 or more. This one has nothing at all. It actually speaks about one person or one thing. Number 1. We have a very dots soccer team. Now, before we answer this, you gotta ask yourself, am I comparing here? Are we having two things I'm comparing? We have a very dots soccer team. Obviously, I'm talking about one team. We don't have S here. It's only one soccer team. So which answer is correct? Yes, small. We have a very small soccer team. Okay, number 2. Now you put a cross on this one and write it here, please. Number 2. Our team is the dots team in town. Our team is the dots team in town. Now, notice the keywords and see how many things I'm comparing. Our team is the smallest team in town. This is the correct answer, smallest. First, because you see this word, the. This means I'm comparing my team to the other teams in the town. I'm comparing 3 or 4, or maybe there are 100 teams in the town. Our team is the smallest of them all, is the smallest team in town. In our town, we have lots of teams, but this one is the smallest one. Or our team is the smallest one. Let's move on. Brad's team is the dots than Eva's team. Number 3, Brad's team is the, I need you to cross this word, the, cross it out please, with your pencil. And then let's answer. Brad's team is dots than Eva's team. So again, you have to ask yourself how many things I'm comparing here. I'm comparing Brad's team and Eva's team. So here I'm comparing two words, I'm comparing two things, two teams. So you think you're gonna choose which one? The correct answer is this one, is smaller than Eva's team. Cross this word out, don't forget. You need also to notice that this is keyword than. Whenever you see than, this means I'm comparing two things. So you always choose the adjective with er. Number 4. Now you have 3 words again to choose. Fast, faster, fastest. Number 4. I am dots than Kyla. I am fast or faster or fastest. Very easy. Look for keywords. Look how many things I'm comparing. Very good. I'm comparing two persons. So the correct answer is faster. I am faster than Kyla. Number 5. Rob is the dots runner in the game. Rob is the dots runner in the game. Is you have only two left. Fast or fastest. Rob is the, yes, the fastest runner in the game. This is the correct answer. Because there are many runners in the game, and I'm saying that Rob, or I'm comparing Rob with the rest of the runners in the game. So Rob is the fastest. I'm comparing 3 or more. Choose the one with EST with 3 letters. Now, that was page 187 in the SB. Now we're going to move to the RN, Reader's Notebook, page 222. Get ready. Okay. Write adjectives from the word banks to finish the sentences. This is the word bank. 3 words in here: green, greener, greenest. So we have 3 adjectives here. 2 of them here are comparative, and this one is comparative, this one is superlative. Number 1. Our yard is green, greener, greenest. Which word is correct? Which adjective I should use here? Okay, am I comparing 2 things here? No. Okay, next step, look for keywords. Do you have than? So that I can use this one, the one with the R? No. Do I have the? To use this one? No. Then obviously I'm talking about only one thing. Our yard is green. Our yard is green. That's an adjective describing the noun yard. Yard is a place. That's it. Ready for answering number 2? Let's start. Your yard is dots than ours. Your yard is, sorry for that, is dots than ours. Your yard is greener or greenest than ours. So maybe someone will say greenest. I will ask you, how many letters did you use here? Did you add to the word? 1, 2, 3. This means that you agree that we're comparing 3 or more things. Are you sure this is the good answer? The correct answer? Okay. Do you see the word, the keyword the here? No. Am I comparing my yard to all the yards of the world? Or to all the yards of my friends, for example? No. I'm comparing only your yard with my yard. Your yard with our yard. I'm comparing 2 yards. So I'm comparing 2 things. Of course, with this keyword than, this means I'll be using this one, greener. Your yard is greener than ours. Your yard is greener than ours. Number 3, his yard is the dots of all. Remember this one, of all. The. So here I'm comparing his yard to all the yards of the world. So his yard is the greenest yard of all. That's an adjective. Okay, next one. You have long, longer, longest. Number 4. We played a dots game today. We played a long, a longer, a longest game today. What do you think? You know when to use the one with 2 letters, when I'm comparing 2, or when I'm using this one with 3 letters here in the end, when I'm comparing 3 or more. So the correct answer is we played a long game today, because I'm not comparing 2 things. I'm not comparing 3 or more. I'm just talking about a game I played today. So we played a long game today. Number 5. The game yesterday was dots than the game today. Very good. So, understand the sentence very well. The game yesterday was longer than or longest than. Can you count how many things I'm comparing? Very good. Can you find keywords? Yes. Here, I'm comparing the game yesterday and the game today. So I'm comparing two things here. This is number one. Number two, I see a keyword here, than. And we said when you see this word, you know that you're gonna be comparing two things. This means you're gonna be using the one with two letters here, er, longer than, longer than. The game yesterday was longer than the game today. And here is the answer key for the page if you want it. Our yard is green. Your yard is greener than ours. His yard is the greenest of all. We played a long game today. The game yesterday was longer than the game today. So that's the end of our lesson. I hope you find this useful. Please do your homework, and thank you so much. I'll see you again. Bye.